Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Flagrant Family. We are going through another team in our series. This is probably the most deepest team in the league and probably the best team on paper, the Brooklyn Nets, the most interesting team in the league aside from the Lakers. Another thing we just want to talk about. Me and Evan are actually in a rec league, so we're thinking about doing a little series. For that, we're gonna record. We're gonna record and react to our gameplays. We already had our first game. It went terrible, but this week we are looking forward to making a comeback, and we're gonna post some of the clips on YouTube. We already posted some on TikTok, so make sure to follow our TikTok. It'll be in the description below, and make sure to like and subscribe. We'll get started right now with the Brooklyn Nets. First player that we got is Kyrie.
Now, with Kyrie, are we gonna just grade him straight up, or are we gonna take into account his situation?
I gotta take into account his situation. You can't grade him and not factor in that he only plays half of the games.
Listen, if we were grading him straight up, I'm giving him an F minus. But no. Let's be fair. Let's be fair here.
Are you giving him if you base straight up or?
Okay, with this situation, I'm gonna grade it just as if he was injured for those games. So as if he played how many other games he played. I think he played 15 games or some shit. I'm just gonna grade it so as he missed those other games because of injury. So because of that, I'm gonna give him a B minus. He's been playing great when he plays those games, but again, injured or unvaccinated, whatever you want to call it.
Evan,
Fair enough.
I'm a little torn.
This is, Kyrie and I, we have a very difficult relationship. He forced his way out of Cleveland. So I hate the guy sometimes, but then I just, it's tough not to love him. But this whole situation is it's honestly just kind of ludicrous at this point. When he plays, he's great, but he's just not reliable. So I'll also give him a B minus.
I think the best I can give him is a C, just because of what's been happening. He's really efficient. He has the best ball handles of all time, in my opinion. He's so fun to. That's the thing. That's what sucks. He's so fun to watch. You can't watch him.
Really?
I'm giving him a C. I can't not take into account what's going on. But
Before we move on, listen, I don't want to hate on him too much. It is his own personal beliefs, but what are your guys' predictions come playoff time? What's going to be happening?
I think they're gonna take the fines and just play him for the away games or the home game. Sorry.
No, you can't do that. They can't.
They can.
There was a thing, but they will literally I forgot what the fine was. I forgot what
the first one was no offense, or it's a one warning, and then the first one was 500, and 1,000, and 1,500, which is that's literally nothing for an organization like that.
Are you sure?
No, I don't think it is.
No, it was, and I think after the fifth offense, it was 2,000 and maybe and possibly up. So they can charge 20,000 once if they want to.
Oh, not calling you a liar, Mo, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know?
I know what I was talking about. I know what he's talking about.
Isn't it just COVID mandates in New York? He's not allowed to play, I thought.
He is, technically, but they have to be fined every time he plays.
Fuck it. All right.
So come playoff time, they're going to just be oh, send it.
Okay, well, let's move on then, I guess.
This next guy, hurts to talk about, man. I already miss him in Philly. Already miss him. But from how he was in Philly, I have to give him an A minus, bro. Dude, it was just amazing. Straight up.
Mo, as a Philly fan, break down what this guy brings to the table for a contending team.
Dude, for a contending team, this is literally the ideal three-point shooter you want on your team. He's the perfect complement star. He doesn't need the ball in his hands at all times to succeed. He's literally one of the best catch and shoot shooters of all time, dare I say. And it's 3-point percentage-wise, also one of the best shooters of all time. This is a guy you want on your team. He also does have some pretty decent ball handling skills. He can dribble the ball a little bit. It's an all right playmaker, but it's just this is a guy you would love on your team no matter who you are.
Oh yeah, 100% agreed. I think he fits his role quite literally perfectly. I don't think you can get much better than Seth Curry when you ask for a 3-point shooter. I mean, he doesn't require a high contract. He doesn't need the ball in his hands. He's just a great guy. Great guy to have on your team.
He does what he needs to do.
So I'm gonna say a B+ to A-.
I'll give him a A-. I really also liked. I know it was only like 2-3 games, but like when he was given more time with the ball, he showed that he can get buckets like that. So I'll give him an A-.
I give him an A. He's been great. He literally does what he needs to do. And when he needs to step up, he steps up. He's literally a perfect.
I didn't know he was 31.
I knew. Number 31 or 31 years old?
No, he's 30 years old.
And number 31. But now he's 30, I think, now.
I know he was like 30, but I didn't know he was 31. That's not close enough.
All right. Let's move on.
Boy, the Durantula.
The Rancho, the Slim Reaper.
GOAT.
I think obvious A+ here.
The best
Yeah.
player in the league.
Like you can't even deny. Like you can't give him less than an A+.
I
The
do.
only reason you could give him less,
I
the
can
only
give
reason
him
you could
an
give him
A.
less is because of his injuries.
Yeah, that's the only reason that, like, when he does play insane, literally one of the best player in the world, I have to give him an A, solid A. Injuries just taking him back a bit.
Yeah,
No, I'm going A+.
I agree. A+. We don't really need he's really the reason they're title favorites still. I think fully healthy, the Nets. I think they're unstoppable with KD. I don't know.
agree. It's tough. It's tough to bet against them.
It really is, but it's like so far in how he's been doing, I have to give him the A because it's like the Nets are currently a play-in team, and it's like they desperately need him, to be honest, with Kyrie's situation.
That's true.
So that's why I have to like take him a letter grade. So it's going to an A for him.
How do you guys think? Because like we saw with James Harden, his numbers, Durant's numbers really didn't get affected. How do you think his numbers will look compared when he's playing with Ben Simmons?
I think it'll be about the same.
Same. Okay.
Agreed.
So much.
What the heck?
You want to the next guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr.
goat.
Benjamin Simmons. Oh man, gonna miss him too. And obviously, he
No,
hasn't played a single
not.
game this season, so we're gonna give this guy a grade on potential and how he could do on this team. So I'm gonna give him an A+.
In terms of a fit, an A+.
Yes,
A
yeah.
fit. Yes.
I
No.
haven't seen him play yet since you sold. So I'm gonna give him an A.
I'm gonna give him an A- on potential.
I
I'm
can't
not
be too
giving him
high.
the A+.
I don't want to see him go off against Philly, but that's the only reason why I'm rooting for him. I'm not gonna lie. And before you call me a Philly hater, I fully admit to it.
I mean, Philly is poverty.
P stands for poverty. That's right.
So like Simmons, I'm such a huge James Harden fan, but even like personally, I have to admit this is a better fit for the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Oh, then Harden, 100%.
I
It's
didn't.
crazy to think Ben Simmons got traded, bro. That's still crazy.
6'11"?
Yeah.
I did not know he was 6'11".
How tall did you think he
Who
was?
cares?
I thought he was like 9.
No,
Oh, he's tall.
He's a giant, bro.
Like you run this man at the 5 and surround him with shooters like in Brooklyn. Oh, I think like it's wraps.
Him at the 5
Yeah.
would be a terrible idea.
It's a good
Really?
idea. You can do it. You can
You
easily
could do it, but it wouldn't be like good. It'd be pretty bad.
I don't
Him,
think he'd be
him
good at
versus Embiid in the paint, bro. Let's go.
That'd be
Oh
fun.
god, that'd be great.
I'd pay money to watch that. That'd be hilarious.
But yeah, nothing much else really on Simmons for me.
Same.
Mo's gonna miss him.
I am gonna miss him. Here's our next guy, Nicholas Claxton. We got kind of debating on who's gonna start between him and Drummond, but I think we're all in agreement that it's probably gonna be Claxton.
I like him a lot. He's like Jaren Allen with more opportunity. One, he was in Brooklyn.
Oh,
When Jared Allen was in Brooklyn, but with more opportunity.
I
I think
think
Jared Allen was better while he was in Brooklyn.
I'm
No,
not
he
saying
wasn't.
that either, but
No,
sure.
he wasn't.
I'm I'm a big fan of Claxton. He's been dealing with a lot of injuries this season. I think the best I can give him is like he's really young. I'll give him a B minus just because like he was always like the Nets always needed a center, and he never really stepped up like that. I'll give him B minus.
I'm giving him a solid B.
I was thinking a B minus for Claxton. He's just solid, you know.
Yeah, there's not much to say about him.
And Nick?
I don't like him.
I said it'd be. Oh, I feel like him and Simmons are gonna be a good pairing together. I actually want to see this.
Maybe. But this next guy is going to be dangerous on this team, man. Dangerous. I'm telling you right now.
This
What a
is
signing.
you can say that for any team that got him. This is such a
He's a good signing, but I just don't like him.
You don't like anybody that hasn't played for Chicago.
what's wrong with
That's
Gordon?
I just never liked him for some
Dragic
reason.
is really good, man.
This is an amazing guy to have like off your bench. He is literally like a straight up spark plug, and he's a great.
Literally.
I do think he's in a really good fit for Brooklyn. I will say that though. I will
Based
give
off-
credit.
Can't really grade it. They didn't play for the Raptors.
Yeah, so it's like again a potential grade. I'm gonna give him a B, maybe a B minus as well.
I was thinking a B.
I agree. I just hope he gets enough playing time.
He should. Especially the games Kyrie doesn't play.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I mean, yeah. Let's move on. Not much to say about Gordon. It was a great pickup. I wish the Bulls got him.
This guy's had a really great year in Brooklyn. Honestly, one of the bright spots of this team, to be honest.
I'll give him an A, to be honest, bro.
I'm giving him an A
Oh,
plus
yeah.
straight up. I'm giving him
I
a
was thinking an A.
Good old Patty.
He's having his best shooting year, I think,
Yeah,
this year.
yeah.
Patty Mills is so like consistently he's underrated every year he's in the league. He's been underrated for a fat minute.
Like I get it. Like he's not very popular with the fans, but when people talk about really good 3-point shooters, he's up there, kind of like.
Oh, he definitely is, most definitely.
Yeah.
He's an undersized guard that can shoot that lights out of the ball, bro. He's up there for sure.
100%.
I've heard he's great in the locker room. Also,
Oh, yeah, 100%. He's got to be.
he's got the Spurs mentality, that championship mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. Like I remember, like even the beginning of the season, we called it. This was a phenomenal pickup for Brooklyn. It was an easy choice. Like this is such a good pickup. I love it.
Yeah, and he's proven it.
It's proven us right. All right, let's move on.
Bruce Brown. Honestly, I'm gonna have to give him a C. I think he dropped out from what I had expected him to be this year. He was pretty good last year. Kind of dropped on a bit.
I mean, to be fair, when Harden, Kyrie, and when Harden and KD are on the same team, your stats are probably gonna drop.
But I mean, it's like they haven't played that many games. Like none of their stars have been like, played a top-notch amount of games.
Oh, isn't he
Brooklyn?
starting too?
No.
Well, he was starting for a bit.
Oh, he used to, yeah.
Yeah, he started
I think-
for like I think a good amount of the games actually.
I think the
Oh, yeah,
Nets
he's
Big
been
Three only
disappointing.
played 13 games together, right?
Yeah,
No, yeah, that's why I took away Kyrie because Kyrie
It's
has
crazy.
barely played this year.
yeah. I kind of agree with Mo. I expected more from him. He performs obviously better when none of the big three are there, but like with the big three, I think he should be doing a little better.
I think he's getting used to it because this whole team is so like the lineups are so inconsistent, so it's just hard to build like a real connection and work.
I'll give him a B.
Wow.
I'm not gonna be too hard on him, to be honest.
I'll give him a
Interesting.
C plus, B minus.
Okay, not bad.
This next guy though, I'm honestly surprised he's still on the roster. If I'm being honest,
I'll give this guy an F.
I have to give him like a D
This is
minus.
rough.
Give him a D. He's been mid at best.
He has
really
not
much
been
else
good
going on.
like, at all.
I remember when he
Right.
originally signed there, and people were like, "Oh my God, he really fooled us into thinking he was ass in Detroit."
First game was a dunk. Okay.
Because because
let's move.
he has
on.
proven he's not good really anymore, and it like is actually sad.
Yes.
I don't know what happened, but like personally over the years, I've just liked him less and less. Like he whines a lot. He's not like his stand up's not funny. Like I don't know, bro.
Stand-up
funny.
Alright,
Jesus.
next player.
Dude, don't you want to grade him?
Yeah, next just
Funny
like
talk about his
Blake
ass.
Griffin.
And then, dude, another again as a Philly fan, going to miss that ever living shot of this guy.
Thank
Evan,
you.
I know you're gagging, Evan, but dude, this is one of the best backup big men in the entire league.
Thank you. I'm saying. And this man has been
Andre Drummond is awful, bro.
I think Evan's just upset. He left
He is just
Cleveland and they
upset.
couldn't have more big men.
Dude, no, I'm so glad he's not in Cleveland, bro. I'm so glad he's not in Cleveland.
All right,
He
next
was
player.
just-
Oh wait, Demal didn't give us a grade.
wait.
I had a grade him for him. He just said he's good. I don't have to give him Drummond an A. Yeah,
I'll
he's
give him,
an
I'll give him a B plus. But I don't think I've ever seen Andre Drummond perform well in a playoff game.
Yeah, I give him a C. Let's go on to the last guy.
All right, boys. It looks like we've hit the end of the roster. This is the last relevant player, LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm just happy for him. He got to keep playing the game he loves. I'll give him a solid. I'll give him a B.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
I was
plus, maybe A minus, bro. He's been really solid for his age, and he's been contributing.
That's true.
interesting.
He's
I
been
was
gr-
thinking a B.
I give him a B plus. He's been great, especially with the heart condition that he had, and he was able to come back to basketball and put up 14 points and 6 rebounds a game.
Okay. So now that we've critiqued the roster, let's talk briefly about our our playoff expectations, because I know they're 8th seed right now, but they're obviously going to make the playoffs. This is not a team you want to see in the first round. What are you guys' predictions for the team? I still have them as title favorites.
Don't to have him second round exit.
I don't have him as a favorite, but I think he'll end up as like a 6 in the way it's going, and it's like I don't know, man. I don't know. Those matches were so tough. Like I know you guys seen that like that Twitter thread where it's like one of those teams is going to be first rounded, bro. It's so crazy to think about. Either Miami, Chicago, Philly, Brooklyn, and what Miami?
No,
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee is going to be first rounded. That's ridiculous to think about. Those are all elite teams, bro.
Like
Yeah, and the Cavs too.
Cavs are up there, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They're solid, and it's like I don't want to see that team in the playoffs.
Yeah,
I'm a diehard Bulls fan, but it's either the Bulls or Heat getting bounced first round, in my opinion. Unless things don't work out in Philly.
I'm gonna stay silent here.
I think we already know who Evan said.
It's
And
just
yesterday, Mo.
it depends on the matchups, because like the way I predict that it's gonna finish, I have a Philly Brooklyn first round. That's just how I have it. Just how I have it
We said
finishing
it
out, and
Who would you take?
I have Brooklyn over Philly.
And how much?
In
I have
7.
also Brooklyn over Philly.
But it's just like if Philly doesn't get Brooklyn in the first round, they'll make it. It's just whoever plays the Nets, they're kind of screwed in the first round.
I think the only team that probably beat the Nets is Milwaukee.
I think the Bulls can beat
I
the
don't know
Nets.
though, bro. I actually don't know about that because they barely beat them last year, and it's because Durant's foot was a little bit too big. But now
That's
you have like Ben Simmons in the mix. You have like a healthy Kyrie and a deep bench. I don't know, bro.
This is a hot take, but with the way I also have it finishing, I have Miami beating them second round.
I agree. I think Miami is the only team that can beat them, to be honest.
Brooklyn?
I think Miami can beat them. They match up
awesome.
really well against them.
They do match up really well.
Durant is
You know another
torching.
team. You know another team that's matching up really well against them. Chicago.
Jesus Christ, shut up.
I like it.
Tristan
Chicago.
Thompson.
Yes, sir.
Durant.
Tristan Thompson's
I'll put
clamping
Durant
down
up.
Ben Simmons. And we're gonna have Alex Caruso and Lonzo Ball, the two-headed defensive monster, clamping down Kyrie when he decides to play. And then KD. And then we got Patrick Williams also helping out Katie. I can't
Oh
make it
yeah,
up.
Patrick Williams holding on with Katie. Okay, good job.
He's gonna hold him
Nice.
down to 15 points a game.
No, he's gonna hold him down to
Hey, I
15
like
made
that.
shots a game.
I like that, Hanook.
Hey, bro.
15 points.
For some odd reason, in my gut right now, I have a feeling this moment is going to go 6 months in the future. I know it's going to be right about this bullshit where, like, literally Patrick Williams is the Kevin Durant stopper and Kevin Durant's just
Dude,
ice.
Dude, I promise
Hanook?
you guys, if I'm right about that shit, you guys are gonna have to block me. I'm gonna be terrible about it.
Look, here's the thing, bro, with Hanook. He is somehow like a guru when it comes to just playoffs. He predicted the Hawks over the Sixers last year. But the most crazy thing is Hanook doesn't know a ton about the NFL, but his ass had the Bengals in the Super Bowl.
That's 'cause
No
I'm a
one
massive-
predicted that.
I was a humongous Bengals bandwagon. I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, to be fair, you did pick the Bengals to win it all, but the fact you even had him in the Super Bowl was nuts.
They
And
would have
made
won it all if Eli Apple knew how to play football. But that's not another
Ooh.
conversation.
Eli Apple's just buns, but yeah.
He
This is a
asked the
basketball
guard Cooper
channel.
Cup. He asked the guard Cooper Cup. He didn't get bent over on Black History Month.
Let's God,
Set us back
Let's-
200 years with that shit, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm
let's,
still angry
let's
about
save
that.
this
I
for
need my
the
ones
flagrant
of-
football channel.
I need my ones with that, man.
Okay.
Hanook, bro, you can't even get past me.
Listen, man, you're probably stronger than Eli Apple at this point. You're probably doing a better job at guarding than fucking Eli Apple. I could probably do a better guard job in Cooper Cup.
Oh, good lord. It's just so funny because Mo has no idea who we're talking about right now.
Mo just started getting into football.
Mo's a
Honestly.
casual when it comes to every other sport.
That's very,
Yeah.
very, very true. Hey, like I said, I do want to learn about football. I've been asking these dudes questions, but I know
Jalen Hurts.
very, very, very tiny. Yeah, I know my
Jalen
shit about
Hurts.
Kurt Warner though. That's facts though, Evan. I know my shit about Kurt Warner. That's my boy.
People,
Kurt Warner. That's all I know.
You
About.
sound like Max when it comes to basketball.
dude, you should have seen Max's reaction when Mo said it.
Max or Joe Harris, bro. That's literally a carbon copy.
Facts.
Okay, let's get back on topic.
Let's say we should wrap this one up, boys.
I think I want to talk a little bit more about that trade.
What?
The Harden trade. We
Oh,
can't go
okay.
the whole episode without not talking about James Harden, the biggest trade like the last 2 years.
I mean, I don't have much to say that hasn't already been said. I think it's a win-win trade.
Yeah, I want to hear what you have
Yeah.
to say because you're saying you have more to say about it. I said what I needed to say.
I think this is Ben Simmons' make or break chance. I really do think it's a make or break chance for him, and that he's going to either really his work ethic and his attitude either going to change, or he's just going to become terrible. So really, it matters. He's the big X factor in how this trade goes down. I think Harden will be fine. He's going to want to get out of Philly after 2 years, but like after that, he'll be fine.
One more thing before we leave. Mo, how pissed would you be if Ben Simmons just starts like balling the fuck out? Like he reaches his full potential.
Hanook today, me and Hanook and Emra were eating earlier. I told Hanook, I want Ben Simmons to succeed. Everyone hated on Ben Simmons besides me. I told you guys that he had a bad series and that's it. He still has a shit ton of potential. He's going to be one of the best NBA players when he hits his prime. I'm telling you right now. He's going to be a top 15 player when he hits his prime. Maybe
Does he start in Brooklyn?
Mo is one of the least toxic Philly fans, and not saying something because Mo is a pretty toxic Philly fan.
I'm telling you, Ben Simmons is going to be a great player. And I think he will succeed. And I think this is the opportunity right here.
I want to
Ben
see him
Simmons
succeed.
shoots 40% from three.
The day that happens is the day
Fine,
I get married.
All right. Mo, take us away, bro.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We know we've been trying to continue the series as we go forward. And as you can probably tell, we are going in ABC order. So if you know the alphabet, you know the Charlotte Hornets are next. And if you guys do like this series, let us know in the comments below. If you guys want us to talk about something extra in the series, maybe like even the coaches or whatever, if you guys care about that shit, let us know, if you want to expand on it. Because it's
You
like,
can talk about executives soon too.
shit,
certain team.
Oh.
Cleveland.
Oh my God, what is with you and Cleveland's executives over the years, bro? Relax.
Okay, you know what? Sorry.
You're more
continue.
obsessed with them than DeMar DeRozan.
Continue. I'm sorry. Continue with your team. I'm sorry. Your exit. I'm sorry. Intro. Outro. Fuck. Continue. I'm sorry.
Like I said, if you guys want to see more content like this, let us know in the comments below. If you guys have any ideas of what you guys want to see on the channel, let us know in the comments below too. Also, we're going to try to incorporate some more IRL videos, some new series, some new videos. I think Canuck mentioned in the beginning of the episode how these guys are going to be doing a rec league. We hopefully plan on reacting to those NBA rec league clips and laugh about it, make jokes about it, whatever. But if you guys like that idea, let us know in the comments below as well. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the TikTok, and peace out, boys.
We will be posting clips of the rec league in there to laugh at. If it's something really funny, as in Evan airballs a 3 or I face plant.
Face plant.
Face plant. Fuck. Anyways, all right.
Peace
How's
out.
it going, guys? That was a really fun.